Alright, welcome back
Hello, Echo.
everybody. We are back on the bullshit of Night City. Let's go. We
I'm
did
gonna
get
call
a
my
couple
character
new
Vice.
players this week, so we are
Yeah,
finishing up stat
nice.
point distribution for one of their
Woo!
character sheets. Do you two gentlemen want to introduce yourselves?
Um, huh.
Cannibal?
They are shy.
Alright. And I believe he just stepped away for a second, so we'll give him a minute.
Okay.
I'm here. It's just my brother kept asking me to help him with his mount rewards. He's overheating.
Ah, gotcha.
Him and air conditioning don't have a good agreement.
Fair
Either
enough.
it's not cold enough or it's too dang hot.
If you need to step away
Yes.
for a minute, just let us know so we know that you are away. That
Yeah.
is all I really ask. I have no quarrel with taking a few minute break here and there, or setting up and doing like a solid 10-minute break halfway through as well. So, we are still humans, we
I
still have
guarantee that'll
human
work for.
needs.
Well, in my case, it's human helping my brother's needs.
Well, I will kindly redirect your attention to the humanity and empathy stats on your character sheet, and then slap you with them a little bit. It still counts. Because I will
Oh,
absolutely be a smartass about that.
so I can get some type of heavy metal dart I can fire out of my arm.
We will
I
have to go
save
visit
around.
a night market, which we will have to
That's fine.
go and see Sir
You misunderstood
Cannibal
what
about
I'm saying.
here shortly.
Okay. Either that or you give or big guy.
Trying to.
Uh, Really want you can shoot try to LR out. That would be funny. Mm.
Sorry about that. He was telling me he was making macaroni and cheese shells.
You're good.
So, I was wanting to put some more points in the streetwise to at least up to 8 max.
D12 or D10?
Is that fair?
Wait, run that by me one more time. Sorry, I was reading chat.
Streetwise max cap out at 8 because of character creation limitation. What you said.
Yeah, absolutely able to put that to 8. Do you have the ability to edit on mobile through the app? I believe you
I
do.
don't. I think so, but I wouldn't be able to keep track of all that with it interacting with you too.
So just tell me how many points you're putting into what, so that way I can verify that it updates
Streetwise,
on my side.
streetwise, I wanted to have that at 8, max out 8.
Okay, so I have the calculator. I will do -8, and that leaves you with 35 points. If you have edit perms where you can post an 8 up in there, then go for it.
Are there any repair skills that are unique to that are universal?
I think most of them are universal for the most part. And that would be all under your tech stuff.
Okay.
So the way repairs work in Red is they run off of the tech skills, like the basic tech, cyber tech, electronic security, um, weapons tech, based on what you're doing, which of those categories it falls under, you will roll based on that skill. You already have points in those skills, so that is entirely how you choose to drop those. Did you put 8 points into Streetwise yet, though? On your side?
Oh, I have not.
If you want to do that
I
for me
think that's what I was asking you.
Okay. If you want to do that real
I'll
quick.
try to, but that's... You're echoing.
Oh, apologies. Is that better?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. If you want to try
So,
doing that on your side, just so I can verify that it does in fact update when you do it, and then I can see it on my side, it should, with
bribery,
like now that.
conversation, human perception, interrogation, personal grooming, streetwise. So do I just type in 8?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Hey, there she goes. So, if you want to navigate around your sheet on mobile, that way you can get used to it. Cannibal, if you want to go download the Roll20 app, you can do the same thing and follow along.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? They have an app
Yeah.
now? No.
Yeah, you can have your sheet on your phone. So then if you only have that one screen for the tabletop, to make it a little bit easier and niftier, you can have your sheet open on your phone and navigate and click the button right from there. Or, in my case, if I have friends over in my living room, I can cast my tabletop to my TV, and they can all sit around on their phone and click the button, and it rolls on my table, on the screen.
Hmm.
Yeah. My living room is too much of a mess to send pictures, otherwise I would.
Oh, shit. It's...
You got out of the edit button?
Yeah, but I also clicked on personal grooming and did a level 8 plus cool plus D10 equals, which is a D20, a 22 plus 8, I think.
Yeah. That would be 12 plus a d10. 10 would be 22 plus the 8 on the reroll. Yep. That would be correct
Trying to
on
figure
how
out what I
exploding
want
and
to do.
imploding dice work. That's why it's highlighted in green.
Okay.
It's a mystery mouse tool that'll help us later.
Okay, nice.
Endurance.
Yeah,
Shit.
much more easier. Ooh.
What does the endurance stat do?
Uh, because it is based on your will, it is a reflection of how well you can endure whatever. It is kind of related to resist torture drugs. You can use them back and forth for a +1 bonus. Endurance does a little bit more for different set of things. Resist torture drugs is a little bit more niche, but it still has a lot of uses and is used for more than just like resist torture drugs.
How about 5? He's not exactly. He's more. Let's say he's more he encountered more of the general things than more what endurance would apply to than specifically torture or drugs.
Okay, so 5 points in endurance.
Yes,
You want to pop that in?
I've already did.
Okay. There we go. Athletics.
I thought someone said Fredish.
Athletics. Yeah, that was me.
like someone was trying to speak with an Asian accent.
Yeah. A very, very bad one.
I like shady chicken.
Oh, is your character Asian?
How many points do I have left?
I am the GM. I am everybody. I am fucking God. What do you mean? Is your character Asian?
Oh, what the fuck is you?
I will make it
But I was the one
after
who was
making
making who said the thing.
Did you say you were in a relationship with God because you said you were fucking God?
That's fucking Cogsworth.
He's American.
Okay. But yes, you
Thanks
are
for
the
the
god.
excuse.
Note my tag on
He would.
Roll20. It is in fact God above.
Yes, you're the god from above.
So he's
That is my role as GM.
So
So yeah.
Codsworth would have some use with driving land vehicle, because how did he get around Night City delivering things that he was ordered to repair?
True enough. How many points?
I'd say about 5,
All right. I have you at 25
because it's
left.
pretty hectic. It'd be hectic.
Yep.
What does the riding skill do?
Horses, which are all dead.
Or the robotic horses?
Unfortunately, per
Horses.
Raw, including in the book, writing is kind of a useless stat. To be completely honest, it's for flavor. It is there for the style.
I was gonna make
Melee
a
weapon.
Say you have a motorcycle, but it's in the shape of a horse, and it also works exactly like a horse, but it still clarifies as a
Did you
motorcycle.
mean Nicolas Cage playing Ghost Rider?
Yes.
Okay. Glad we're on the same page there.
I put
Yeah.
4 in evasion and 5 in melee, because if he has no ammunition, he will fight with a melee weapon.
Fair
I
enough.
was gonna make a 4 horseman joke, but I
I put 5 in melee
Melee is
weapon and 4 in
breastplate.
evasion.
How many in evasion?
4.
You're at 16.
Okay, did you count for the melee?
Because you're at 25 minus 5, 20 minus 4 is 16.
Wait, he have a bike, right?
We haven't quite decided on
he sold bike
flavor yet.
I'm fine. I will sit bike.
What is local expert?
Local expert means you know your way around the city.
Let's put that in an 8.
Or a specific community.
Yeah. It's a backup to rep, where if you don't have enough street cred, then when all else fails, I know a guy in the neighborhood at least. Or I should. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, at minimum.
I put 8 for local expert.
Who knows this guy's cousin?
Alright. So, because of that, I will give you the flavor challenge of, like, eventual multi-roll into Fixer, because it seems like that's kind of how you want to run it, is Techie Fixer anyhow. So I'll give you the recommendation now.
So street slang. How many points do I have after I did one for your home level 8?
Ah.
Listen to a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy. Knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy.
Who knows a woman?
Local expert, I know where to find the guy. Streetwise, I know the guy.
Yeah, and that's a key difference. Streetwise, there's a at least implied previous relationship. You know, streetwise means he knows you too. Local expert just means, yeah, there's a guy who does X on the address of Y, but I've never done business with him.
There's a copy shop on the corner versus Oh, hey, my buddy owns the copy shop down the street.
How many points do I have left?
8.
Let's put 6 in street slang.
I
Ah,
was saying your character.
So you have points in street slang already.
yeah, 6.
You want to put it to 6 or add 6?
Yeah.
There were 2 options. 2 6 or plus 6.
Oh.
Because you are currently at a 2. So
I'm-
you can
I'm-
put 4 points to 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's put. What is level 6 for street slang?
That would put you to a
Or would that
base
be
of
too much?
12. Well, that would be 4 points. You'd have 4 left over.
Let's put the rest in business because of his background.
Alright.
You know, he used to help run the. He used to help with the shop.
4 points dumped into business. And we're going to close that sucker up for
Yeah.
now. Alright. Did you boys get a chance to look at the DMs that I sent you individually?
DM?
That would be directed at Cannibal and Codsworth.
Oh, okay.
Helps when I can fucking spell shit.
I was laughing when you said you boys. I was like, we have 5 boys and 1 girl.
Well, I'm not talking to you, V.
I know, I was making a joke. Sorry.
You're okay. I know you were making a joke. I know you were being silly. But, like, I very obviously was not talking to you. Your character is done, dusted, created a little bit ago. So, we're good.
No, I was making a joke.
Sorry, I was making a jelly sandwich.
You're good.
You up?
Did you get a chance to look at the DM that I sent you and read through that?
Yeah, I see it. Hmm. Ah.
So, part of how I run my character creation, I am a big fan of the Night City Tarot set. So, I shuffle
That's
up
fucking awesome.
and
I
draw,
fucking love that.
and whatever effect gets drawn, the card flavors a little bit of the character and their character arc and their story arc. Then the critical effect is I come up with some Night City level bullshit and like straight up hit you with a car and send your ass to the Ripper Dock for the cyberware. I find it a fun little
Wasteful.
yeah, it's the
My character now is missing an eye.
both of them. You get the Neo
The-
treatment.
Oh wait. Oh,
The-
I'm missing both of my eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, be very careful.
I have an eye patch, pretty please.
You can have 2 robo eyes.
Be very careful what you ask for. You might get it.
Example,
Oh
if
no,
the character
I
has like
cry
one
now.
black eye and just an eye patch for the style.
Oh yeah. If you want to do one
Hmm.
robo, one organic with an eye patch, or just one whole with an eye patch, send it. Absolutely, you could do the Thor and Odin bullshit.
Fuck yeah. That fits him perfectly.
See?
No,
This
you
is-
could get an eye patch. Have both eyes. Have an eye patch and just keep randomly switching it from eye to eye and playing it off like nothing's going on.
Ah,
Even
One, he has the eye patch as a reminder to his tragic backstory, and two, it's just for the drip.
so, I will make up an item, and that will in fact give you a +1 modifier to style points. Because those are in fact roles that are in the system and skills you can have. Drip is in fact statted out in this game. Up to and
So,
including the
boy-
part where if you walk into an upscale joint wearing body armor, they look at you funny and probably kick your ass out.
So, boy,
Yes.
I thought of something when it came to how he lost his original way of life. You know, his how how it was before he met up with the group. It resulted in losing in having severe injuries to both his arms and legs.
Yeah. Based on what you drew, you are well, I'm just gonna go find it. That'll be easier.
You basically
All right. This one.
Um,
This one's a little bit
This
shorter.
is not what happened to me that day. So the cap blows off. This cap hit me right there.
Sorry, Codsworth.
oh yeah.
That was a nice rifle.
That is the AK-50. Yeah, AK-50.
No, that's Brandon. Different
No,
guy. They're
no,
friends.
that was a
No, no.
Serbu. I know it was made by Serbu, but I don't remember the exact make and model.
It was just a big tube to fire 50. And it turned
Yes.
into shrapnel very fucking fast.
Yeah. Super high expensive pipe bomb. I'm going to call it.
Yes. High cost, high speed pipe bomb.
what happened?
So Wheel of Fortune says your attack goes wild. The attack going wild in your case, you were at the range testing some shit, and you took some shrapnel to the everywhere. So we gotta get yo buddy ass down to a ripper dock. And that means you and Cannibal can link up. Alright.
Okay, that or fail explosion with RPG 7.
Yeah, some stupid bullshit. Alright.
Yeah.
They aren't here. But these two are.
I like how you went with that. I was not sure how he got the prosthetics. I thought I just blanked out on I left that blank specifically for you to tinker with. All I know is he lost his shop due to some Night City bullshit shenanigans. I put that as a general term for anything bad going wrong in Night City.
So, did you hear the bit where I went over my spicy part of character gen and how I get to the cyberware section?
Forgot how to do that.
No. I explained my personal method for care gen on that.
Oh.
Did you check the DM that I sent you?
No, I don't think so.
That would help. Because when you see that, I will explain what it is and what it means.
Hey, can you ping me when you guys are ready? I need to make a phone call real quick.
You are absolutely good to step away, sir. Just let me know when you're back. We're probably going to be another couple of minutes for.
Yep.
We're probably going to be a couple of minutes for these guys getting through the cyberware list and getting everything
Yep.
done up for them. So
No
just let me know
problem.
when you're back.
I gotta knock this out. I'll be right back.
You go, boss.
On his left hand to have the whatever, how the default techie gets the tool hand.
You mean PLR's tool hand?
Whatever you call it.
Whoop. Ta-da! Have a hand.
Show me the. Can you show me the results of what you did, Void?
If you click on Cyberlimb and scroll down under your
I don't.
cyberware.
I don't know. I'm trying to find that. I don't see anything.
Oh, don't edit. You're in the
It
right
doesn't
spot.
show me where it is though.
Okay, so Cyberlimbs. In the little 4-dot bracket button, click on that. It will give you the list of your different slots. Same for your skills.
Cool. This is perfect.
Yeah, drag and drop from the compendium is kind of fucking nice, as well as search.
Yeah. The other one would just be a regular prosthetic to me because the arm got hit equally bad. Nothing more practical than just functioning as a replacement arm.
All right.
You know how like Dex from the Cyberpunk 2077 just has a prosthetic arm, I think?
Yep.
Kind of like that. Same arm as well.
Okay. All right. Any other cyberware we're thinking?
I swear to God, I filled up more.
Has prosthetic
Yeah.
legs from what you said.
You filled up more what?
I filled up more voicemail boxes today than I care to think about.
Ugh.
Adulting.
It would also have prosthetic legs. Like you said, it hit him everywhere.
Well, if you test in your weapons and your shop blows up,
That'll do.
that'll do, pig.
Yeah, that'll do. How much humanity does he have left after all that?
Well,
Perfect.
the nice part about me is I think that's right. Yeah, nice. So, I am not a monster. I think you should have some cyberware character creation without the humanity loss. Should still cost you, but we're not going to do that right now because you have no money right now. I'm not that worried about it. Figure that out in a minute. So, you take no humanity loss because it is a backstory event. It is the what caused you to get cyberware in the first place. Everyone's a little different. Some people are just the first one in line when the Ripper Doc fucking opens up shop. Others, it takes their shop blowing them up, Adam Jensen style, before they go and get chipped in. So, that's why I use the Night City
How come
Terror.
my empathy got out of curiosity? How come my empathy got removed by one as well as just curious?
Because I didn't actually go down and edit all of this crap. I was just trying to lazy it. I was doing it wrong.
That explains a lot.
The correct way.
Now it's -2.
The correct
Is it
way
-2?
is to do bah.
Me asking.
There you go. And -1. I am not sure what is doing that for you. Because there shouldn't be anything
What?
here. Empathy. Anyway.
Sorry, my brother's talking to me. I have to mute for a bit.
Go for it. So what's doing the mods -1? The fuck? Where is the modifier? Why can I not find it?
Don't worry, I just don't worry. He just wanted me to lock the front door.
Ah, gotcha. I'm not
Plus,
gonna worry
to what
about it.
happened earlier, he's has a hard time speaking loud.
Gotcha. I'm not gonna worry about it too hard. I know what it should be, and it's fine. So. Alright. Haha. Nice.
I filled out the background and shit.
Solid, I saw that.
What do you think?
I'm working on reading that at the moment.
I kept it vague on purpose, just so you know.
Gotcha.
Glove.
The knife.
Life.
What is tragic love affairs?
What does it
Well,
sound
sure,
like?
that's tragic.
You were getting laid and something bad happened.
Or you will
You
Like in
already
a
filled that
flashback,
whatever
in,
something
homie.
else happened.
You literally did that. That is literally your backstory to begin with. Fucking John Wick. The entire
It's
movie.
supposed to be dramatic.
Yeah, John Wick, the entire movie. That would be tragic love affair.
Oh god.
What makes you go Keanu mode?
Sorry, obviously lower because I didn't have it on speaker.
It's either John Wick or the Titanic. Pick one.
Both.
I'd say John Wick, considering Night City.
Choice.
Again,
Good choice.
you said wife, shop got blown the fuck up. Why did shop get blowed the fuck up?
Yeah, Shock got destroyed somehow. Wife died in the process.
Yeah. That would be a tragic love affair.
Life was the shotgun.
And there's more to it than he knows. Specifically about the wife.
Ah.
Meaning something he would be crushed to know about.
She was a cheating hoe.
No, something worse than that.
Ah. She's the one
The
who blew up the
phrase, take
shop.
a man's child, he has nothing left to lose.
Ah.
No
Got all
cheating
them boys in
involved.
the
The fact
freezer.
he didn't know that she was going to. Yeah.
Got the Paradise PD treatment.
Unbeknownst to him, Night City took his kid away. That he didn't know she was carrying.
Aw.
He doesn't know this, considering she was going to tell him right before the tragedy struck.
Oh.
Hate when that happens.
Every time.
That's always so much.
Buddy, are you trying to get comfortable on my stomach?
Yes.
Yeah, that... Buddy, I am not a full lollipop. Apparently my dog doesn't care what he licks.
What kind of dog do you have?
Kisses.
A pug chihuahua mix.
Puppy
Aw,
kisses.
we have Dalmatian. Aw,
Oh,
it's
look
so-
at you, boy.
Look at his face! Oh my god!
Yeah, he'll
Look
lick
at
your face as if it was chocolate, and he will steal your chocolate. Or at least try to. He tried once before and I stopped him.
Yeah, no time for doggies. That's not good for dogs.
He doesn't care.
It's like Nightshade
He'll
for
steal
dogs.
all your food.
I'm pretty sure my
He'll
dog
steal
already
all your...
built up an immunity to chocolate at this point.
He'll steal all your food.
If dogs know chocolate hurts them and they still choose to eat chocolate, are they like depressed or suicidal or some shit like we get? Because that would
I
make a
guess
lot more
probably
sense.
Darwin.
Or Darwin.
Okay, if you knew how good chocolate tastes, and if you knew that it would kill you, would you still eat it?
Considering I
It's
did the same thing
chocolate,
with peanut
but
butter,
it might
yes.
kill you.
However, I am a human being and I am
Mhm.
cognizant and aware that like I can mitigate that shit trying to kill me. Dogs cannot. Dogs have no consequence other than the repercussion of eat this and die because they don't have that, oh yeah, my human's gonna come save my ass. No, they're not that smart. They're smart enough to like, this will kill me if I eat it, and choose to eat it anyways and not give a shit.
Good news is, I never let him get anything that would kill him.
That's good.
Take that, you fucking semi-truck!
We
To be
I should
honest,
probably
when...
do that for more adults,
But,
but anyways.
yeah, the semi-truck part was before I had leashes for him.
Like we had Dalmatians, and we had to really keep an eye on them because they're counter surfers. So
In my case, Buddy basically was walking beside me on the sidewalk, and he crawled on the street. No sooner than I picked him up and brought him to my side, a semi-truck passed, not even 5 seconds later.
Oh no, that's not good.
yeah.
Exactly, and that's the moment I was like, I better get you a leash as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Holy shit. Dog with a death wish over here. God damn.
Yeah.
Eating chocolate, running at
The dog was
semi-trucks.
curious about exploring the new area, unaware of the traffic he was walking into.
Cannibal, did you want any more cyberware
I
or
was
just
like,
the eyes?
Not just the eyes.
Alright.
I kind of want to go for like a Morgan Blackhand kind of deal.
Okay. Fair enough. Then.
Or
Okay,
your
how
black
many
hand.
how many effects can the eye have? Like, can it do more than just like see real good?
I mean, they can have any effect under the sun you want. You just have to find the correct stat block for it. That's the hard part, is finding a stat block. Or making a stat block. So, yes, more or less, I can work with whatever, but at some point, it is gonna kind of have to come back around and say, like, unfortunately, you have to find the block for it if you
I
want
need
it
to
to do the
step
thing.
away for. I need to step away for a moment because I just need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Go for it. We are about to dive in, like, full dive in here in a second. So, we should be good to go.
Oh, cool idea. Can the eye have like some kind of special scanning feature where it can like show me holograms of like past events?
That almost
You know, like it
gets...
will like analyze certain like markings on the walls or footprints and stuff and just like replay like a simulation of what happened. But only like recently that recently happened.
I will
Like
give
5 minutes
you
ago, I had me a turkey sandwich. It replaced that.
not quite.
Exactly.
Not quite. What you're thinking of is a little bit more in tune with a brain dance, and those already exist. I can tweak it and allow some a leap in technology, should someone choose to invent it, since we have a few techs on the crew. Somebody should be able to sit down and tinker and tweak it so you can get a BD playback on a shard where you can do like an augmented reality BD as opposed to the full dive BD. Because currently with the
I
Neuroport,
believe a
you
netrunner and a
have.
combination of a fixer.
Omar?
I believe a netrunner. I believe the two people could help build that. Someone to build the physical someone, and then the netrunner to basically do with the, electrical side.
You know that Judy's a tech, right?
It'll be more useful if
Yeah,
it's like in real time,
a
like
techie and a techie and someone who's good with the cyber side of things.
So a techie and a techie?
I'm a techie.
So is Riata, so is Horace. So Fixer should be in contact with 3 techies who should be able to see vision come to light. He's the idea guy. He just needs the build it guy. You two, you 3, are the build
What
it
kind of
guys.
thing are you building? If you're building guns, I'm your guy.
can I just like rewind the BDs, or can I like actually use it in like real time?
So you're familiar with how augmented reality works, more or less? Google Glass type shit?
Yes.
Sorta.
Okay.
Yes.
Neuroport is already the HUD already. Like, by default, it alters your perception. You have a HUD in reality now. Thank you. It's fucking great.
Yes.
Bunch of other shit that comes with it. Within that, it has the holophone. I would say an extrapolation of the holophone software would be projecting holograms, like Johnny Silverhand style, having that type holographic projection in front of you overlaid with reality. That is allowable because that's already done. The weird part is getting the BD to replay the events in that. So if you can find the BD of the events, you can then adapt it to your AR setup and run it without issue. That would be fine. But you have to create the tech to adapt the BD to the AR. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not really what I was going for. Like for example, what I was thinking of, like if I'm in a place and I'm in like a vehicle I've never like drove before. If I can like replay like certain events, if the vehicle was recently driven, I can just see like the movements that a person like took to like, I don't know, turn it on and like make it go fast.
Are you thinking like a rewind ability from Breath of the Wild almost?
Almost like that, yeah.
Okay. That would be an entirely different branch of tech that would theoretically also be doable. I would work with Riata on, since he has the custom programming skill on his character sheet. I would confer with him in character a little bit on that one and kind of workshop that. He is also DM for 2020 and learning Red, so it would be good practice between the both of you, because you are both DMs, to go through that, and then I'm good with more or less whatever. So, like,
In short, I can have it, but we gotta like work together and through role playing actually get to the point where he actually makes the tech that makes it doable in game.
yes, exactly. Welcome to my
Okay.
table.
Okay, good enough.
I can hand you shit, or you guys can like play the game the way the game is supposed to be played and like RP properly. If you are a bunch of fucking techs, maybe we should talk to the fucking techs about building tech shit. I don't need an NPC for that. I have PCs for that. It's what friends are for. God damn it.
Just imagine
I'll just
you have
say-
a bunch of techs in the party, but one of them specializes in building guns.
Hey.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
who knows how to build a sniper rifle?
Ammunition too, or
Ammo
something
does
like
get
that.
expensive.
Yeah. Yes.
Riata, you still
Now I
here?
can like replay these, but then in the future I will get like the rewind
Hey
shit.
V,
Yeah.
did you check the picture I sent you in DM? It's Buddy.
Yeah, I saw it. It's really cute.
Well, to be honest, he follows me everywhere, even the bathroom.
Oh. Oh.
They do that.
He'll try to get in my lap whenever I'm in the bathroom.
All right. Is everybody ready?
I'm
Yes.
ready.
Probably.
Oh, Riata's deafened. He should be here for this. It is kind of important. You guys. Nope. Oh, there we go. You guys are currently just passerbys at the moment. Alright. So to recap for Cannibal and Codsworth real quick, as well as everyone else who's here. Last week we did the big combat section on how combat works in Red. It's very simple. It is your combat skill check to see if it hits or misses, and then d6 for damage dice. Very easy, simple to do. Initiative is your reflex stat plus 1d10. Then some things will give you modifiers to that. Those will go on the top of your character sheet. Just for reference, because you guys are new to that.
Okay.
They slaughtered
So D10 to
quite...
hit, D6 damage, and then skills and attributes at the plus modifiers.
Stat
Keep
skill
going.
plus 1d10 determines hit miss, and then X number of d6 will determine your damage. Double sixes get you crit hits, and then triple sixes get you NC Tarot.
What is NC Tarot? Could you please explain?
NC Tarot is an additional DLC from our Talsorian games using the Major Arcana artwork from 2077 and Mike Pondsmith's knowledge of Tarot himself to take and make the cards have critical injury effects and give you a
Oh, that
laundry
explains a
list
lot.
of fun shit to do. It still ties back
Let's just say
into
fun
the
shit
theming of
happen if
the
you get a
Arcana
triple
too.
six.
Huh?
Let's just, long story short, crazy shit happens if you get a triple six.
Yeah. That's why I use it for character gen. It provides a very good background hook or plot hook to we're getting hit with a car today because shit. Feel like it. It's Night City. Someone hops a curb and runs your ass over, gets you down to the Ripper Dock. All kinds of stupid little fun shit here, fun shit there, like, yeah. It is a very adaptable tool, so I like to use it as much as I possibly can. I will also note that within the confines of the document, it says to go through the Arcana once. Make sure every card is drawn at least once before you shuffle them back in. So, any effects currently used are off the table until all of the effects have been used. I will not tell you when that is. You will not know when that is. It will just happen. So, that being said, any questions?
Nope.
Nope.
What the hell?
All right. How familiar are you guys, Nova and Cannibal, with Cyberpunk, the IP specifically, and Night City as whatever?
All I know is there's lots of gangs everywhere and a lot of corporations trying to gain control.
Okay. So you haven't played Edge Runner, or haven't seen Edge Runners, or
I've
played
played.
2077?
I've seen a little, but not enough to get a comprehensive knowledge.
Okay. Cannibal, you were saying?
Yeah, I've played Cyberpunk Red a year back. It was like one of the first TTRPGs I ever played. Seen Edge Runners, seen some Cyberpunk movies, and I recently only started playing 2077. So yeah, I know most of the lore.
Where are you in 2077, so I don't fuck shit up?
Let's see. Last thing I did, talk to Rogue about the hit on Atom Smasher,
Okay, so you're
which
towards
I
the
think
end.
it should be like somewhere. Yeah, towards the end.
Okay. You just haven't quite picked an ending yet.
Oh, not yet. I'm taking my time with that.
Gotcha. I will throw out that there are New Game Plus mods, so you can clone your inventory and your skill points and shit, and then paste them onto a new character in a similar fashion. Riata, you back, my friend?
Yes, I am.
Hell yeah, Chumba. Alright. Now that we are done with the recap, everybody's all caught up. We are fucking cooking. So, it's time for the spicy shit. Nova, you will probably be somewhat unfamiliar with what is about to come out of my mouth. If you have questions, please save them till the end, but please remember and ask them. Okay.
Okay.
So, as we pan back to our cast and crew of Tanina and Co., the box opens. Well, correction. The bulletproof box is just melted slag at this point. Underneath that, the podium, the top, and flips over. The heaping slag just starts dripping onto the pavement. The platform in the middle just slowly raises. On the platform on the pedestal, you see 6 cases, and then a shard.
You're cutting out way badly,
Uh-oh.
Void.
I thought it was just me.
Uh-oh. What did we miss?
I only
Um,
heard like every third or fourth word you said.
yeah.
Okay. Let me try that again. So, the pedestal in the middle of the arena that was bolted down into the pavement. The top of it had bulletproof shielding on it that is now melted slag. The latch clicks and pops open, and then... Am I
Nope.
cutting out again?
Yep.
Yep.
Let me try this. Boop.
Um,
Can you hear me now? Is this better?
yes.
Yes.
Alright, let me actually talk and speak and just keep rambling and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking.
That's
Maybe?
good.
Cool. Give me 2
Mhm.
seconds. I will be immediately right back. Come on.
That is why you're the best GM.
Ah,
Hey, there we go. Is this actually working? Can you hear me properly and correctly? Am I cutting in and
Yes,
crackling?
yes.
yes,
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you perfectly fine.
yes.
Cool. Apologies. Updates where you have to restart Discord because it doesn't do that automatically. Some bullshit. Pain in my ass. Anyways.
In that case, it could just be the fact I have to increase the max volume I hear from your end.
Oh, be careful with that.
I did that already.
Be kind of careful with that. I do swap mics back and forth because I have a desktop stand mic that's overhead that I'm not using at the moment. Just so we're
Well,
aware.
that shouldn't be a problem considering I'm practically not using my headphones.
Fair enough. All right. So, back to what we were doing. Back to what I was saying. Scene setting and shit. So, if we all remember from last week, the big ass battle that was fought was over this podium with a bulletproof enclosure on the top. The bulletproof enclosure is now just melted slag. It's dripping and oozing and bubbling and popping while it has little flames still sputtering on the top. The stainless podium underneath is mostly unscathed, such that it pops open with a little tss and just swings wide, allowing for the platform housed inside to rise up, presenting you with 6 little cases and a data shard sitting on there.
Hmm.
It reads out, to the victor go the spoils. Enjoy.
Okay.
How do we
Other than that,
proceed?
now how big is the 6 per case?
They are, say, a little bit bigger than like your cell phone and about twice as thick.
Okay.
The answer, I think, is grab the dosh, GTFO, figure it out later.
Nobody's
From a
gonna clip the
from a
shard and
game
read it.
shop? I
I will grab
I
the.
believe it.
I want to read the
Okay.
paperwork.
Okay.
All right. So, reaching over, you snag the shard and slot it in. As you do, data readout with a PDF or with a document starts scrolling through your vision, telling you, "Welcome to the Relic program. Secure your soul." Our Sakako is not all the legal disclaimer bullshit that like they have to have in there
Yeah,
for
yeah,
legal
yeah, yeah, yeah.
reasons. And then it gets on
Yeah.
to the how to use. When at home in a comfortable and relaxed environment, slot the relic into the appropriate slot. Just relax and go to sleep for the night. It will take a digital snapshot of your psyche and provide you a digital backup. You can then leave the relic secure at home in its case, and should you ever need to restore from last save point, you can then slot the relic into a new sleeve, and ta-da! Guess who's back? Back again.
Okay, I will tell the crew this is the strange backup database. You know, back up your conscience too.
Any idea what's on that shard?
We do not know.
Well,
We
there's
will grab it.
nothing on the shards in the case. They are blank on
Oh,
purpose. Does
Wow.
Okay.
everyone
See,
remember what exactly I just handed you?
Yes.
Did you see what happened to Johnny Silverhand?
Kind of. Did everyone see
Trying
the
now.
ping where I assigned homework the
Dumb
other
down
day?
version.
I wasn't here for that.
Well, I did it in chat. It was in
It's
chat
the dumbed down
on
version of the
Monday.
relic, the Johnny Hands memories and you can use that as a checkpoint system. So when your character dies, they can just be booted back on in a perfectly identical body or something like that.
Not necessarily perfectly identical body, more so, has everyone
Close enough.
seen Altered Carbon? Or at least episode 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of it.
So, homework is make sure you watch at least the pilot episode 1 of Altered Carbon before next session. So that way everyone's on the same page. Because the relic operates in a quasi-similar fashion. It's not quite that good at this point in time, unless you keep it slotted all the time. That is not recommended because it puts strain on your nervous system because it is your consciousness and it is leaching your consciousness to the chip. That's why they recommend doing it at bedtime. So, yes, you can have it out and wear it out into combat zones and into combat encounters as a failsafe that if you die in combat, your allies can snag it and resuscitate and revive you at a later date. However, in doing so, you will take humanity loss. Because, oof, that hurts. That would make sense. So, in light of that, try not to go insane by dying too many times.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a whole different breed of cyber psycho. Holy shit.
Originally, the Osaka, praying, almost having the key to mortality. Gotcha. Will forever.
If done correctly, damn near. Now, as for Sir Riata's question, yes, NCPD does have a response time. You hear sirens far out off in the distance. You've got a good
That
few
wasn't
minutes.
a question.
Well,
That was a statement.
Oh no.
the
They
question
grab the
between the
ship and
lines is
go.
how long until the fuckers show up? You guys got about 7 minutes until they roll up on your doorstep and start taking names and not giving a shit. Actually, not even taking names. They're just gonna put bodies in bags at that point.
If we only have 7 minutes, we should get the fuck out.
Star,
Yep.
cease and desist.
All right. So, as our party of
Oh.
heroes, oop, not that.
I was just going to say, scoop and go.
I don't want to get shot by cops. I've dealt with so many cops. That piece.
So as you guys start making your getaway, snagging the shit, stuffing it in that carry-all bag, and booking it back down the on-ramp you ran up to begin with, you run head over ass into these two chumas just strolling down the street. That is going to be Sir Drake playing Codsworth and Mr. Cannibal playing Connect.
I changed the connect to Vice, but didn't switch it.
Nope, you're good.
I
I just didn't see it.
I say I literally run into one of them. Ow!
Apologies.
Oh, who
That would be Codsworth
hit
and
me?
Vice.
Ow! Not that hurts.
Hmm? You say something?
Oh,
Which one does you bump into?
oh, 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 oops. Well, I was in a hurry, so.
Hmm.
But,
You better watch where you're walking, little lady.
I was walking here.
Now, no need to escalate. There's already crazy things happening. No need to be contributing to it.
Hey,
After all, we
hey,
got business to acquire.
look, you
What
seem
kind
like a
of business?
you seem like a perfectly nice June. This isn't the greatest of times. So maybe dial it back a touch.
Why? You got a problem?
No. No, I don't.
Lights a cigarette with his pinky finger.
So
I'm sorry, say again?
He lights a cigarette with his pinky finger. That's what he said.
Okay.
And must you blow it in our faces?
Hang on.
Celine, are you gonna say something?
No, he just
I don't know. Oh,
No, he was just taking a smoke. I don't think he was specifying that he was going to blow it in your face.
he just takes out a cigar, clips it, and lights it with his prosthetic
So,
pinky finger.
you know, I don't mean to be a bitch, but you're acting like you want to fight. And I mean, okay, that's fine, but can we get this over with? I have places to be.
I'm
Very
not looking for
well.
a fight. I'm just looking to make a profit, and I'm looking to help people.
Yeah, but you're all up in my grill fronting at me like you want to fight me. Now, I don't, because I got other things to do, but if I have to, I will. So maybe let's not?
This guy sees you right in the face with his glowing robotic eye and his scarred face, and he just gives you like the death stare, and he just says, "Okay."
that's not looking good.
Just steps
Celine.
aside and lets him through.
Oh, thank goodness.
Appreciate you. And we're going to scoot right on by.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for the record, I'm playing Cross. The coin toss came up tails. The person who's challenging you is actually a black female with an odd accent that's about like 5'5" at best, maybe.
Do you guys both want to give me a face down roll? It's going to be your cool plus 1d10.
Who, me?
The both of you.
And so we're trying to start shit.
I'm not interested in engaging, but sure.
Neither am I.
That's not necessarily what the point is. That is why that rule exists. It is combat without guns.
Okay.
That looks like it's going to be. There you go.
Alright. 1d10 plus 5. Cannibal, you want to give me a face down roll?
What is that?
That is going to be
D10 or
cool.
D6?
Your cool stat plus 1d10.
Cool stat. That'll be 8. D6 roll. Oh, not 1. Great start for
That's
my
a
session.
d6. You're supposed to be rolling a d10.
Oh, sorry. Wrong mistake. Thank God. 7 plus 1. Cool is 8, so I'm guessing the mod is what, 8 as well?
Mm-hmm. So 15 versus a 9.
Okay, so that's
To the victor goes the spoils.
nice.
So Tanina will make a -2 on any further face down checks rolled against Vice.
Sure.
Information, the man you were talking to is 6 feet of just raw muscle with bleached white hair tied in a pointy tail that reaches down to his hips, and he's wearing like a black leather French coat. That's just like that's decorated with neon glowing stripes.
Yeah, Tanina has her hair very short, like almost shaved bald, and is wearing a technician's suit that is currently covered in blood and char marks.
He doesn't pay no attention to the blood. He just completely ignores it.
Anyhow, if he's stepping aside, I got places to be where the cops aren't.
So
Yeah.
he's letting it through. Like he's not trying to start shit.
Hey, we're not trying to cause trouble. We just want to get the fuck out and get away from the cops.
Then go ahead. I'm not stopping you. I have no reason to.
No, you misunderstand.
Take a smoke break.
Consider it a public service announcement. There's 5 dead cops over there, and there's about to be a whole bunch of pissed off NCPD knocking the fuck out of any street trash they run into in the general area. If I was you,
There is a pile of bodies up the way that you guys may or
I
may
would
not
get
have
to
been
stepping.
privy to. By the way,
Because
reference rules for
I don't
face downs.
I don't think you want to be here when they get here.
I see.
Oh goodness, Star, just stop already.
Adora, thank you for the information,
Let's
madam.
get the hell out of here.
Alright. So it sounds like we are not going to party up just quite yet.
That was an invitation to go with.
Oh, he was gonna follow since you said dead cops, and
Yeah,
and
we will fix everything out. We have some type of drink. We need to get the hell away from this place. It will be
Yeah.
hell on earth. We think we need to go.
Yeah, if the cops show up, we're all fucked. We just got to get the fuck out.
Run, fucker, run.
I go with him.
Alright. If I remember correctly, we did take a vehicle here. Anybody remember where we parked?
Oh,
I know that was a while ago, but like, anybody remember where we parked?
It,
Not that it matters.
I did because if I recall correctly, I was driving.
That is what I thought. Alright. Let us... I think it's this one that I want. Yeah, there we go.
Odin,
Alright.
settle down, old man.
So, from the scene of the crime... Oh, right, you guys are both on mobile. You guys don't see the table. You don't see my maps. That would explain a lot. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for context, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 dead bodies where this group of people just came from. And at least 2 vehicles on fire, one of which is a police car.
And we can both see that.
Yes. This is like in the middle of the street on the overpass in broad daylight. It was a spectacle to behold.
I'd like to hear the tale.
Vice is currently playing with his beard, kind of like thinks to himself, now this is one hell of a shit show. But on the other hand, if I fold these crazy motherfuckers, I can actually make some fucking money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Less talk, more walk. Let's go. Chop, chop.
Yes. We
Alright.
will talk more at the bar. We need to get the hell away from this place.
All right,
What,
where
a bar?
are we going? I'm coming
I
with.
can go to a bar? I'm only 18. Can I?
Yep. David got to go to the
Yeah?
bar. You get to go to the bar. David was 17 when he got to the bar.
Okay.
So, Night City doesn't give a fuck, bro.
No.
Alright.
Abrasive
Smokers can buy
sandpapery.
everyone around of whatever they want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never drank before, but I look forward to it.
But she literally used herself to draw fire to save the party. So,
Alright. Let me see if I don't have me an afterlife map. Because I should. There we go. Shoot. Alright. Back to everybody's favorite is bar on the block. The afterlife. Where all good mercs come to wind down and relax and go over their spoils of the day. As you guys get in, you approach the bar, ask for a booth in the back, and for table service. Heading on back, you guys slide in around the booth and whap that carry-all bag on the table, unzip it, and dump the contents. Onto the table spills the 6 hard cases and the data shard. Oh wait, did Nick still have the data shard slotted?
Yes.
Okay, so Nick
Yep.
would unslot the data shard and set it on the table.
Mm-hmm.
How does everybody proceed? There should also be
Looks like you
a drink
fuckers
menu
have
if you want to
been
order
busy.
anything.
you know,
Now it's not working. No.
What's not
It
working?
blank. The drink menu. Yep. Just give me a blank screen.
I don't see what's in the menu has. So what is on the menu?
I don't know. Because,
I'm asking the DM.
Yeah, that would be a question at me.
yeah.
That one. Come on. Quit
Yeah,
being
so
stupid. Where's my actual menu? Alright. On the menu this evening, we have Bloomlight, Blue Fairy, Branditini, Cobalt Velvet, Crevice Spike, Floating Maui, Fluffy Dream, A Fringe Weaver, Frothy Water, The Grizzy Temple, a Gut Punch, a Mars Blast, or a Mercury Blast.
I'll take a gut punch.
I will get the Mars Brass.
Alright.
I'll take the blue velvet, whatever you called it.
Oh,
The Blue
I'll
Fairy?
win my Mars Brass.
Blue fairy, yes.
I want
That
to.
was the anticipate.
I want to get my Mars Brass Yibba stronger.
The
And
which?
smidge stronger. Mars Brass.
Gotcha. Alright, a Mars Blast is going to be 10 eddies, a Gut Punch is 5, and a Blue Fairy is 10. Transferring your eddies to the bar's tab.
Oh wait, we never did state how much ADs I had at the start.
Roll 2d10 times 100. Should be max of like 2,000.
Roll 2 what?
2d10.
I got 4.
So you got $400 in your pocket.
At 250.
Hmm?
It says 250 in my inventory. Or cash and ammo.
Yours is a pre-gen. So if you want to roll 2d10 and add that to your current total, that is fine.
Exactly. 18.
All right. So $1,800. So
Should be able to
2050.
cover everybody.
That's the chapter.
All right.
Maybe.
Aside from the grenade launcher, well, the grenade launcher wasn't in the box. Everything in the box is in your bag on the table. It was just the 6 cases and the data shard.
Mm-hmm. And what's in the cases?
Well, why don't we crack it open and see?
That's all. Crack the puppy open.
Who wants to crack open the case and see what's inside?
Okay,
It's like
I'll
one of
do it.
those animations for loot boxes.
Alright, so as Tanina reaches across the table, grabs the box and slides one close and over, she does the latches on it and swings it open. Under a thin sheet of glass, you can see in glowing red. Let me see if I have the art for it real quick. Bop.
Oh, so bright.
See one of these guys just sitting there in a cryo chamber to keep it at the perfect temperature for storage. Because when it's not slotted and currently running in a person, it needs to be kept nice and cool to prevent data loss.
Also see something.
And where did you post this?
It's currently on the table. Can you see it on
Oh,
roll
hang
20?
on. It. Let me refresh. It looks like I'm having to manually refresh roll 20 to get things to pop.
Oh god damn it. It's a pain in the ass.
So
So
like you said, I
essentially,
had like.
Sucks.
So I rolled a 4. So I put. So how much do I put?
400. And this is what is on the data shard itself.
Also, I do have a. I did say that I was going to use a shotgun for Codsworth.
You have one on your sheet, my friend.
Yeah, but the ammunition type wasn't put down.
Oh, I just forgot to slide some over. So, the nice thing about using Roll20 at the moment is they have drag and drop for the compendium. Meaning, I can search up whatever I need in a matter of click, click, clack. Like, watch. Shotgun.
okay, it's still not loading, but essentially what we're looking at is 6 brand new relic chips in the box.
Yes. Homie, you have 60 rounds of basic shotgun ammo.
Okay,
You just looking in
I'm
the
just
wrong
making
spot.
sure because it didn't really. It just
Ooh.
didn't tell me what the name of the type was. Like when I see basic, I could see basic, basic assault rifle or basic shotgun. It just didn't say the type. It said basic, nothing about what basic ammunition.
They're basic shotgun shells, and when you drag them over, it drops it
Yeah.
in as shells basic for your shotgun. If you had other weapon types, it would subcategorize them.
Right.
It's just goofy. That's
Well, I just couldn't read it the way it was because I'm used to it having me basically saying shotgun shell, not basic ammunition count 60.
yeah. It's a little funky. That's all. All right. So yes, 6 brand new relics in the box, fresh out the packaging.
Oh,
Oh, it must have been a lot of trouble if they're trying to find you for this.
Oh no, this is freely given, no strings attached.
Hmm. Something fishy.
If you survive, that is.
There you
I
go.
think it's really given.
Who said that?
this is quite intense.
Who said what?
Who said that? Or was that just the narrator?
That was just kind of narration in the background. It was the, you had to fight a lot of people to the death to get what was in the box. And the subtle twist of irony is that what's in the box lets you slightly cheat death. So, immortality in a box, if you live long enough to get it.
Oh,
It's the GM being a
Basically,
smartass.
we open up. I forget the name of one box. Open up, you gain godhood. Forget the name in Norse mythology.
Call it in the
Almost box.
Cyberpunk 2027, and in one of the endings, they has that soul transfer thing into a new body or something similar to how Johnny Silverhand possessed V, except it's a completely empty shell you take over.
You mean literally what I'm doing right now? Wink,
Yeah, I
wink, nudge,
forgot what
nudge.
they actually called it in the game though.
It,
Yeah.
Holmes, I sent it in chat. If you open Discord and check chat,
so
I got you. It's literally right there. It is the relic.
Yeah.
The relic program. It's the secure your soul thing is the catch line for it.
Does this little case appear to be reusable?
How do you mean reusable?
Okay, so they say don't leave this thing in your head all the time, right?
Yeah.
So where is it stored?
Well, it's stored in a case.
So the case that it comes in is also a storage case.
Yes.
That was my question.
Yes.
Whether the case was this is long-term storage or this is just, you throw away the packaging when you're done.
Nope, this one is long-term storage. Thankfully, by time of 2077, they cut down quite a bit on disposable packaging, so it's not quite the problem it used to be. Most of the time, packaging is either not there or useful.
This is practice. So you could practically cheat death with these. This is basically kind of like a key to immortality, but
Okay.
but with a cat.
Okay. Basically, we open a Pandora box right now.
It sounds like Pandora's box.
Pandora's box is supposed to destroy everything in the universe when it's open. This is more metaphorical. Kind
Yes,
of more like Schrodinger's cat.
but it have a gift. That is the big key. The gift is mortality. Certain point of mortality. That is,
Mortality, as long as you can practically treat.
Oh, this stuff is really strong.
it's lucky our champ.
Of life or is the gift of death?
Alright. Anyways, I got caught up with the boozy drink. Right.
You are A-okay.
Question remains is, what are you going to do with it now that you have it?
Huh?
Alright. What are you going to do with this chip now that you have it? Will you use it to cheat to death, or will you just simply sell it to the highest bidder?
That's a good question. But if we're willing to cheat death, isn't like this? The question is if we get there in time to cheat death. So that is always that is. What do you think, Celine?
In my experience, you don't cheat death, death cheats you. The illusion is you think you can cheat death. But really, all you're doing is just throwing away your life.
So you're saying to sell it?
Saying is I'm not buying it. But someone just might be stupid enough that they will. For a shit ton of eddies.
Yes.
Guys,
Yeah.
how do I put
Yeah.
this? These things are literally worth millions of euro each. The
Yes.
problem is we don't have the leverage to move product this expensive.
No.
If we
No,
tried
someone who does.
if we try to move these, some big fish would step on us, take these, and we'd just be, dead in a dumpster somewhere.
Right.
We can't sell them.
Or so
People
when
know
your
we have.
owner, they want it back too.
I
No.
will say there's always a catch to everything. Like even when we try to sell it, there's always a catch. Like the corporal will catch us.
See, we're just handing himself an open invitation to track us down if we put that on the market.
Exactly.
Best bet is make sure no one knows we have it as much as we can until we're able to officially make use of it.
We just gotta keep our mouth shut about it.
Guys,
Yes.
Who knows? What if
these
it's
don't
already
have
too late?
serial numbers.
Serial numbers.
They have no serial
Oh.
numbers.
They can't be tracked with a serial code. That doesn't mean that the object itself, if put on the market, could be its own form of tracking. Like who would
No.
willingly put that in?
Okay, let me
If all the
explain.
rest have
These
serials and
things
yours don't, yes, that is a correct note.
do anybody mind if I check one of your boxes? I just want to see if it has a
What?
serial number.
Yeah.
I'll check V's. Does V's have a serial?
Not a single one of them
I don't
sitting on the
see
table have a serial number on them.
Guys, these are black as fuck. Okay? If we try to move these, even if we figure out who they belong to and try to sell them back, we're going to get canked because
Yes.
we know they exist.
Yeah.
So no, we can't even ransom them back to the original owner. So we're stuck with them.
Exactly.
So as I say, so in a way, if we try to sell them, it's an open invitation to us getting flatlined.
Exactly.
Basically, we're offering ourselves up to be iced like nothing, like everyday business.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to get at. Just purely, just having these things is a death sentence.
Unless you're using it.
Exactly.
Unless you market it as something completely different. You don't give them all the details, you just make them think that they're getting what they want.
No,
In
no, no.
reality, they're getting something.
The correct answer is if you're not using it. Because why on earth would a corp plunk 6 non-serialized chips in the middle of the street and bolt it the fuck down under a bulletproof box? Unless it was for what purpose?
Like a corp, I have a feeling some sort of setup if a corp tries to sell his black, like had that set up somewhere. I
It's
was
a rat maze.
trying to get. Yes.
Welcome to
It's an
being
experiment.
the guinea pigs.
It's an experiment. They want to see how these things will work, and they want to see what we'll do once we have them. They specifically set this up so that they would go to 6 of the toughest motherfuckers they could find, right?
Yes.
And so they expect us to slot these and be their guinea pigs.
Want to risk it themselves in case things go wrong, so they want disposable pawns to do their dirty work.
No, we're not even pawns. We're lab rats.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. I was just using pawns as a generic term.
Fuck me. The last thing I want to do is be
No, I mean,
another pawn for the
a
corporate.
pawn would be a promotion, my friend.
A
Aren't we
pawn
all
would at
pawns
least
of our own
acknowledge
game?
that you are smart enough to, like, be influenced. A lab rat assumes nothing but merely a guinea pig.
I don't like the sound of this.
What choice
Kidding
do
me,
we have?
this shit is not valuable to us. So if it's not valuable, it's garbage. So if it's garbage, we should throw it out.
Want the corpals catch on if we try to destroy it?
Eventually.
Could be not, if we're smart about it.
Actually, I have an idea,
I have an idea.
but it's going to take a team to make this work.
Go on. This should be good.
Okay. If we can figure out how to control these relic type devices, because I don't think these are straight relics. I think they're relics and something, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
There's more
Did you say
to it than we know
control
about.
them?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan? If you have a plan.
Well, we're going to need a volunteer,
Volunteer.
Sacrifice.
and the volunteer is
Like
going
a
to have to,
lamb.
and the volunteer is going to have to slot the shard.
Well, I got nothing to. I have nothing to look back to.
And once, and understand,
Russian roulette.
we're not going to like kill you or anything like that. That's not what's going on. We just want to plug the
Because
shard
we know
in.
exactly what this shit does.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I was being sarcastic.
okay, I wasn't.
Okay.
And that's what
Um.
concerns me.
How much is it worth to you?
Well, I've finished my drink, and as I said, fuck it. I opened one of the case and popped one in.
Well, looks like we found our volunteer. Problem solved.
Out
Now,
of character.
Lambs
Out
to
of
the
character,
fucking
Cogsworth's no
slaughter.
business transaction, so as long as he sees you as a client, he'll work with you. That's why he said, "How much is it worth for you?" That's his go-to question to see if he's willing, if you're willing to be, if you're willing to go this take the go the extra mile.
well, we're going to need a place to work. We're going to need equipment, and we're going to need resources. Now,
Just one problem.
oh,
What's
there are
in it
several.
for me?
Potential immortality.
Bullshit. The only
No.
immortality I know of is heaven. And the only way you reach that is by following the Lord's word.
Okay. She's going to tap one of the cases. Do you know how these work? Because I do.
Oh, you do. Please enlighten me.
Okay. What this thing does is it creates in software an exact replica of everything that's going on in your brain.
Yeah.
Neural pathways, memories, and it's a map all the way from the physical structure up to the electrical field patterns that make up your actual mind.
And you're supposed to trust this shit.
Destroys-
As soon as you
it
pop it
destroys
in,
the
it ain't gonna fuck with your brain. It ain't gonna.
Okay, let
It
me
ain't
let
gonna
brain
fucking.
already
you know.
fucked.
I understand your concerns. Humor me for a second and let me get from one end to the other. All right. If we
Oh
can,
jeez.
if we can get it to work for us, at the very least, we're looking at potential immortality.
So I like gods.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Also, it also leaves us open to the possibility of self-editing.
So, he looks confused.
Trust you. I don't trust this shit. I don't trust whoever the fuck made it.
Well, that's why we need a volunteer, so that we can study him and see what the machine's doing, see what the device is doing to them.
Nova drink. I like it.
That's not a volunteer. That's a guinea pig or a sacrifice. Which I think it's a compliment.
Potato, potato.
Green, have
No
a
Boys.
horse shit, horse cock.
No. What I see, I plug that thing in.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, you've already plugged one of those in. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I want to see what the hell going on. Void?
Oh, I was waiting for you guys to finish up. I remember that you slotted it
Okay.
a minute ago. I was waiting for everybody else
Okay.
to kind of get there.
Mm-mm.
So,
It's
now that
the
everyone
one
has
that's
realized
I'm
that
not
Nick
playing
just
puzzle.
slid one of the shards in, everybody kind of like realizes he hasn't said anything for a minute. And like, you look over and you see his head just craned straight up, like neck pinned as far back as it will possibly go.
You know,
Both of the
offhand, I'd consider that a bad sign.
within his retinas. Nick, remind me, do you have cyber eyes offhand?
Cyberhand? Cyber
Eyes.
eyes? No.
Okay. So across his retinas, you see the holographic images reading through and reading. Just rapid,
Looks like it's doing
rapid
the. Looks like it's doing the first copy.
lines of scrolling code. You peek back around at his neuroport and you see that all of the indicator lights are lit up and flashing. This is why they recommend doing it at bedtime, because Nick is going to be stuck here like this for the next couple hours.
Touch the back of his neck. Can I touch the back of his neck?
Yes,
How warm is it?
it is slightly warm to the touch, but nothing concerning.
Okay.
It's not like
Pull it out
doing
of him.
a Netrun deep dive where you need an ice bath or a suit or anything like that. It's much more
I'm
mundane.
just making sure that we're not accidentally cooking it.
Yes, that is always a good step.
That's a
If,
good
if, I,
one.
if I cook him, I want to make sure that I'm doing it on purpose.
So
Yeah,
Nick,
I'm doing. Yes.
on the first slot of the relic, you're going to take 1d6 humanity loss as the first update completes. Each subsequent time,
1d6.
it is only upon death that you will take humanity loss. You can restore it through normal means. This time around, you're also, because you're sitting around drinking in a bar, that is a relaxing, good, kind of therapeutic, chilling with the homies type vibe.
Yeah.
So, you're also going to gain back 1d6 humanity, everybody. So, it counterbalances a little bit that, like, hanging out with your buddies
Okay.
after some stressful bullshit, this being the stressful bullshit, is kind
Wow,
of a
I
thing.
gained it back. I gained that back, and yeah, tree. I
Hey!
up by tree. Okay. I will change that to frustrate then.
So,
Hey
if
boy,
everybody wants to go through and roll up their humanity gains,
what if you're already
What
at
is,
max humanity?
huh?
is it a 1d6 you said?
Yes.
What if you're at max humanity?
For you two Chumbas, you're going to slot the relic when you get home and take your humanity loss first and then restore.
Okay, that's what I was just wanting to clarify.
Yep. It's going to
What's-
be the
what's
same
the,
thing where they're all going to, or the other two are still going to take their humanity loss from the relic. They're just going to do it when they get home here in a second.
what's the 1d6, right?
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Void.
Okay. Two.
You know,
Hit me.
B, I have concerns.
Oh.
How is the relic going to differentiate which personality to back up?
How's it going to determine which personality to switch between? Much less. Because it'll save all of them, but the swapping between them is when shit gets funny.
I'm gonna have to go now.
Gotcha. No worries. Appreciate you
See ya.
being here.
Have a great.
Yeah.
So, I ask, I forgot what the V's character's name is.
Ronnie Rizzo.
Ronnie, what do you do? He basically acts like he basically is asking what she does. Like he basically would explain that he repairs weapons.
So explain that in character.
What I do.
So, what is your profession? Before we met up, I used to work with my wife and repair guns for a living.
Well, back east, I was just trying to get away from my a long story short, I was just trying to get away from this serious situation. I'm just simple 18-year-old, just street kid, just trying to survive. And
Understandable.
like, sorry, I'm trying to get it together. Please shut up. I'm trying to talk here. Keep your mouth shut. My bad.
Something
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
very
It's
well.
just. Oh,
Well, my business motto is, so long as our interests align, I'll be your partner in crime.
I would enjoy that.
So if you ever need anything repaired, well, specifically weapons.
that that's a what what do you monkeys call it? Cream. I enjoyed that. I mean, so you repair guns. So I take you're a techie.
Always
I
have
just I
been,
just
always will be.
I just I may not be right. I'm not right in the head, but
Well,
I do browse the net. I'm a net runner, so oh,
see.
as long as I'm not. I mean, as long as I'm not like blocking the traffic or anything, I no.
I'll make sure
As
you
I
don't walk into traffic. As I said, so long as our interests align, I'll be your partner in crime.
Thank you.
For those who don't
I
know what
appreciate
that means, it means he has your back until we go our separate ways.
I appreciate that. Uh,
The world is already a crappy place without everyone out of each other's throats. You gotta find
As I'm
you gotta find safety somewhere, even if it's just in
Yeah.
this moment.
not quite familiar with the city, and I'm also not quite familiar with Night City. I'm still starting to get familiar with it, but I'm but like I'm still picking up tricks here and there. So I shall learn my way around.
Hey, Void.
Yes.
Void?
Yes.
That's weird.
Sorry.
I can't hear you on your end. Oh, I was gonna ask you, since Cogsworth does smoke, what kind of brands would they have in this general area?
How do you mean?
He prefers cigars instead of cigarettes. Basically, the Night City's brand of cigar brand.
You're gonna open up that fucking can of worms?
He say yes.
Insert every fucking actual goddamn cigar brand you want. Because, yes.
Ugh.
I maybe conglomerate at some point, like how Drew Estates already fucking is with Acid and fucking the other ones and blah 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 blah.
I just call
So
it the
yes,
fireball, just the fireball stick.
Okay. How far into the actually knowing cigar shit are you?
Who, me?
Yes. You are the one who posed the question.
Not very much when it comes to the. I don't know a lot of things about Night City in IRL.
No. More actual reality, out of character. You personally, what do you know?
You're kind of cutting in and out.
God damn it, not again. What the fuck? There we go. Is this better? Can you hear me again now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Out of character, you personally, what do you know of cigars and cigar brands in actual reality?
They are very addictive, and they often tend to fuck up your lungs and heart and all that. If
Blatantly
you smoke them
false.
like your chimney.
Blatantly false. Incorrect. If you smoke them correctly, you don't inhale them, so none of the above. To start, to follow up on, pipes of cigar tobacco are not treated with anything. It is just natural tobacco leaf. You do not inhale them. It is all for the aroma, for the sensation, and a little bit of the nicotine
taste.
because whatever. And yes, the taste. They are pretty tasty. Um, I happen to be aficionado. I enjoy them on occasion, hence why I went off on the Drew Estates rant for a second. Like, yes, very much so. If you know of actual brands, do the actual brands. If not, make up some shit. You are more than welcome
That's why I
to
said
pull it out of your ass.
I just call it the Dragon's Breath because I'm a dragon fanatic.
That works.
It's just an intense flavor, hence why the Dragon's Breath name.
Yeah. Something, Maduro, long black, Churchill style, big, thick, fucking
Yeah,
puffy cigar. Yep. I think I have one in my room. That would fit the bill.
can you send me pictures so we can get a visual image of him just basically just lighting?
Well,
I don't smoke at all IRL, if you can tell.
yeah. So I can describe how you would go about that in some subtle, classy way. That would be you reach in your jacket
On
pocket,
I'm
you slide out cigar, you tap it on the table, you flip your left pinky, and you just snip the end, stick it in your mouth, click your right thumb, light that fucker up, and get it real puffin', get that cherry on the end, all done up real nice. And just sitting there kind of puffing away on this cigar, sitting in the back corner, just taking a drag every minute or two. Just
Occasionally make a smoke ring or two.
yeah. Cigars are much more the chillin', drinking, vibing type thing, not go out and run your cigarette through so you can get your nicotine and get back to work. Like, nah.
Yeah, that's kind of why I chose cigar, because it's basically more of the chilling type.
Yeah. Cigar does not count as an addiction.
I-
That counts as you have nicotine, but like it's not a thing. It's not enough of an amount to trigger the addiction. Some weird bullshit. Lots of science, lots of research.
Only so
Ha ha ha.
let's just say he doesn't actually consume too many of them, considering, well, he only has like 5 left on him, and he only had 6 before he showed up.
You can always get more.
I know. I'm just meaning currently he had them. That he was
Oh,
just
yeah.
he
You
was just
picked up a pack.
savoring them. Yeah.
Out of character, Ronnie smokes weed. So
Out of character, me
If
too,
she
so I
ever
don't give a shit.
needs to like out of character, I know people who do, so I don't give a shit. Hell, my brother does. He smokes and smokes weed.
Nicotine, THC, and
Hell,
caffeine,
he knows
baby. Let's go.
he likes. My brother likes Montego 100s.
Yeah. Nah, next time you're down at the gas station, corner store, or whatever, pick up an acid blondie and a cream soda. Sit on the back porch
Well, to be
when the
honest,
sun's setting.
we're trying to conserve money anyway because we're on disability income.
Oh, well, so my 2 cents on the matter. Acid blondie usually is less than $10, so when you can swing it, swing it. Like $10 for a cigar and a cream soda, sitting on the back porch, just chilling, relaxing when you watch the sun go down for a really pretty sunset and shit. Like 10 out of 10, definitely vibes, and actually restores 1d6 humanity IRL. So, a little bit of that aside. So, everybody disperses back to their place for now, slots the relic before bed, and we wake up the next morning. Or how do we
I
do
ask you,
this?
who the hell picked me up? Because I'm cold.
Carriage,
I
we're in disguise, just
I don't know. What I have to find somewhere to crash for the night. Because apparently I have not familiar with the city and I have no place to go.
I'm renting a place. Don't know if I'm past due to the recently one last mishap at my shop. He doesn't even know at this point, Void. I say he doesn't know if his shop is still intact or not.
Oh God!
Oh, it's recent?
Because we haven't like let's see, yeah, like recent.
Okay, so let's see. Let me do this. That didn't work.
What are you
The
trying to
dice
do?
says it was about a week ago. I
Week
rolled
ago,
1d6 to see how
when,
many weeks ago it was. It came up with a 1. It happened last week. So no, your shop's still not intact. Motherfucker got blowed up.
he doesn't even know.
No, he knows his shop is
What?
in shit. He knows his shop is in pieces.
Oh, he doesn't
It
know
only happened a
he
week
doesn't know
ago.
about his wife.
Yeah.
Because Oracle it was her handle.
And what does she specialize in particular? Just out of curiosity.
You said to go corpo because of the shop owner thing.
Well, corpo shop owner does not mean her specialty. Because, like...
She was a
Go ahead.
She was a bit of a net runner.
Okay.
She specialized in corporate intel, like trying to infiltrate and acquire it. It was her side gig too.
Okay. So
How else would you get the parts?
let me put it this way: does anybody know a brain dance editor by hand that we can go visit?
No, don't ask Cogsworth because the IRL his character. I don't even know what that is.
Brain dance?
Yeah, I don't know what that is IRL.
What Judy does? Judy's
I
job?
rarely ever played the game.
Ah,
I never played the game. Remember?
right.
I've only seen bits and pieces.
I've heard of a brain dance, but I've never experienced it.
The simplest
I
answer is it's a recorded memory
Ah,
that you relive in first person.
It is VR in your brain to the X degree. Does that make sense?
the question is, who gave him the explosive to begin with?
It was a lab mishap. It just, oops, kaboom. When you make weapons and ammunition, you have the kaboom boom stuffs. When you fuck up around the kaboom boom stuffs, kaboom boom stuff likes to go kaboom boom. So like, lots of kaboom boom stuff with a little bit of fuck up makes lots of kaboom boom real fucking fast.
Now the question is, was Oracle in the shop or was she out doing something else? That's what I don't. That's what he doesn't know.
Sorry, run that by me.
He doesn't know whether Oracle's alive or not.
Yes, because big ass kaboom and no confirmation one way or the other.
He was like out the second the explosion happened, and he was lucky to be alive.
Yes. Sir, while the paranoia is granted, it is slightly misplaced at this current juncture. That's a little bit later down the plot line. That's not like out the get-go. Gotta make sure it works first.
I'm just saying that, it is mechanically capable of doing that.
That's what happened to V, yeah. That's so to back up and reference and reiterate. Because V had another personality written too, I took that and went altered carbon where they have blank slabs where you sleeve into, or blank sleeves that you put your slab into and download your consciousness and pilot it. So, somewhere in between that, Relic does in fact make a copy of your soul and back it up. In doing such, you can slot that wherever. The ones you have are guaranteed clean at this moment in time. Once you slot them, don't trade them with each other, otherwise that gets fucky. Unless you want to round robin your character sheets, like, is a little bit of the TPK prevention system to a lighter degree, where we can do a little bit of the transhumanism and get fun with it, where you guys can in fact die, but your character's personality is going to be affected. It's going to wear on them. It's going to drain on them. I want to see the psychological ramifications of dying over and over and over again for the sake of what you hold dear and how and what that does to a person. I can send you the hour-long video I was watching on like the Curse of Immortality or the I forget what exactly the title is, but something to that effect, like the double-edged sword, the Curse of Immortality, that type shit. Because yeah, if you live forever, that's great, but what are you living for? At some point, do you have the option to opt out? This way, you can always snap the relic and say, I'm not going to don't do that. Like, you can in fact choose to final death yourself at some point. The relic can be fucked and tampered with at some point, as it becomes more popular and more people adopt it after the prototype goes well. Then it becomes much more of a commodity, and it becomes much more widespread, people doing this, and it changes the way society looks and functions. All kinds of fun shit. But, paranoia, granted, you are not wrong for being slightly paranoid. That, at some point, yes, I will probably attempt to fuck with the relic saves. However, that's not going to be for a little while yet. I have other plans for what I want to explore with the relic and all that kind of shit, as opposed to the raw dogging it and saying, nah, I'm gonna Mike Pondsmith and we're gonna murder your characters. No. I'm gonna one up and say, how do I murder everybody more than once? That's
Oh
much more
God.
fun.
A from a book is the Warhammer 40k. Captain Kurt's person. Forget that guy's name. They constantly kill his own teammate. His own legion. Over tried to break him. Yeah. Not fun.
Yeah. The fun stuff. Or like the Immortal God Emperor that is just plugged in skeleton.
Yes.
Ah, Scott. Not fun.
No, I'm the first one to waking up from everybody else, or everybody's still, and I'm still stunned.
Yeah. You are still currently comatose while it. So the first read upload has to write everything from birth up to current
Yeah.
from your neuroport. Because reminder
Yeah.
for everyone that with the introduction of the CEMK, you do have the neuroport installed from birth for a natural adaptation to cyberware. Meaning, it does not hit quite as hard. Cyberpsychosis is a little bit easier to stave off than in the time of Red and before. So, more flexibility means, ta-da, Neuroport since birth. Neuroport keeps a log of all of the shit. Anyways, all the Relic is doing is transferring the log from onboard storage to offsite storage.
Okay.
I'm not leaving him alone while this happens.
You can also, like, two-man his ass to the car and drop him off at home, or bring him home, put him on the couch. That is an option. I have more than once carried a
What's
drunk
gonna help
buddy
with
around.
that?
I can always watch them. Since I have nothing else to do for the rest of the night.
All right.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Because I had a little bit too much to drink.
And as we leave the afterlife and get back out to everybody's apartment and settle in for the evening, Nick slumps on the couch, just sitting there like a corpse, for lack of a better analogy. He is not, in fact, a corpse. He is not dead. But
Just completely out of it,
close
like
enough.
no different than a corpse in the position.
Yeah.
He's sleeping like dead. That's how we put it.
Yeah, sleeping like dead. We never really fleshed out where anyone is living quite the way I should have, because that comes based on how much rent you pay every month.
Well, technically he owned his house, but he probably, I don't know, we never really stated where his house was located. Probably across the street from where his old place was, or somewhere down the block.
I was replying to a DM from Riato. Apologies.
Oh, my bad.
It is the same for living arrangements for everyone, because we never really did kind of finish fleshing that out the way that we should have. supposed to be part of character gen because there's a table for it, you roll for it, and that determines. But at the same time, like, plop your token where you want to live on the map, and then describe where you want to live, and I will determine rent based off of that. But you don't own houses in Night City. You rent houses in Night City.
No, you know what I meant, though.
Yeah.
No, out of character.
Yes.
What if your character is a street kid? Because I'm trying to stay in canon with Ronnie with because she's a street kid like in my novel.
Mhm.
I mean, over time she gets an apartment, but like not right away. So
Well, she can
she
always couch
basically
surf.
stays in like a broken down. Yeah, I mean, it's fair. But, you know.
Yeah, I will be my landlord to fix one my leaking pipe.
You think landlords do shit in Night City?
Uh,
Silly boy.
in real life,
Oh,
not in.
gotcha.
First, give me a moment.
My bad.
My
I was having a
landlord
moment.
practically is just basically a management team of different landlords switching between the complexes, offices.
Love it.
My landlord could basically one lady 1 minute, a guy next, or someone they just transferred in from across the seas. I don't care.
So your landlord is a corp.
Yes. Apartment complex specifically.
Yeah. All right. Let me.
My last landlord, the one before I moved to my current place, practically decided to trash my shit halfway through my move.
Oh, that's shitty. Lifestyle and
So I
house.
lost half my card collection in the process minimum. Probably my
That
birth
doesn't.
certificate.
That doesn't.
All right.
I don't
So
get that.
See,
Oh,
she basically
Chileans.
thought we fully moved out. Or so that's what she didn't tell the maintenance guy that we haven't fully moved out yet, that we were still in the process of it. So half my things were destroyed in the process because they decided to mess around without even updating their maintenance crew.
that's some bullshit.
I mean, I used to live in an apartment back east with my mom, but then my mom got murdered, and then eventually had to move out of Divine City. And so that's how I ended up here as a street kid. But that was over 5 years ago. I was 10 years old at the time. Honestly.
Of course, I was referring to out of character, the
Oh, sorry. Out of character, sorry.
You're good.
that was literally like 2.5 years ago for me, or at least around 2.5 years. No, around I still had Buddy at the time, so like about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I
Because
lost
in
track.
my
It was
book,
within.
and I'm speaking out of character because, like, I'm speaking out of character. So, Ronnie, she used to live in an apartment with her mom, but then her mom got killed by her by her sperm well, her her corporal dad's cronies, his henchmen, because her dad SD, which is basically abbreviated for sperm donor. He's a corpo, so so her mom got killed. That's how she ended up on the streets. So, oh.
All right. Did everyone see what I sent?
Let me
Where'd you
check.
send it? Let me check. Hold on.
General chat, huh?
Yes. Most stuff will end
Oh,
up
is
in
it?
Jenny
It
chat.
is.
This is the list of housing in places we can
Okay,
live.
I see it. Okay. I was thinking. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, I say. Ronnie is mainly living on the street in a vehicle. Breaks into a vehicle.
Well, it would make sense that Cogsworth would technically be sleeping in his own vehicle if it's still parked where he left it.
Yeah.
So, the tiny, itty bitty bit of unfortunates that comes with that. Whether you're on the street or on the street in a car, you have to successfully make a DV15 endurance check, or it will leave you fatigued the next day with a -2 to everything attempted while fatigued.
What do I roll? What dice do I roll?
1d10. If you go to your character sheet and click on endurance, that will do it for you.
Hold on, I'm
Alright.
trying to find out where the stat was.
My endurance.
I got an. Wait, what is the? Huh? Level 5 plus 3 wheel plus D10. It doesn't tell me what I rolled.
If you check chat, you got a
Oh,
16.
I got a 16.
8
In
plus an
black
8.
letters, it says 16.
So you beat the 15 DV. You are good. Miss
So
Ronnie,
what's the? Uh-huh.
under
So
your body tab, you're going to hit endurance, and you
body.
literally cannot beat that because you have no points in endurance.
Okay, so body is 7, and this endurance is. Looking right now. I'm trying to find endurance. I don't see it on here. I'm looking. Oh, endurance is 5. Okay. Body is 7 and endurance is 5. So. And do I roll? What do I roll? A D6
Just
or a
click on the
D10?
endurance button.
Oh, endurance button. Oh, my bad. Oopsie. Okay, my bad. Endurance button. Alright, I just clicked on it. Come on, click. Ah, I clicked on it. Click. Alright.
No, let me try this
Clicking
for you.
on it.
No. As it pops a bunch of them in the queue. Love it. So, something I will point out for Ms. V, for Ronnie in particular. You have no points into endurance. Currently, at a 5 plus the maximum of a 10 on a d10 gets you a 15. You have to exceed the DV to beat it, which would require a 16 or better. You physically cannot
what?
make that.
Okay. Damn. Alright.
I hate you. Why do you have to be like this?
What?
The Ford Econoline 350. You motherfucker. The amount of those I've had to
What?
drive. They're fucking obnoxious. They suck. They suck so much. They handle like shit.
I actually lived in one for a little while.
So you can concur that they drive like 2077 handles driving. That's what they
Yeah.
fucking base the entire driving system on. Is a Ford Econoline 350. That big ass chunky van that's floaty as shit over 60.
It looks kind of like that. I mean, that's the basic shape.
Homie, I have 2 at work, and at my last job, I had to take one up and drop it off because someone bought it, and I worked at a car dealership. So like, I know, I got you.
Okay.
I mean,
Hence
it
the
doesn't-
complaining and
if it
bitching about
doesn't
how they
work-
drive.
But the condition it's in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
it looks a lot more like that. Although it doesn't have free candy spray painted on the side of it.
Oh. But why not?
Well, it might. You know, vandals are they do shit like that. Oh God, I found the actual van.
There you go. Flip the color scheme. I can absolutely see one of the shithead teenagers at a church with a can of spray paint doing that too.
I mean, I imagine Tanita's painted over the free candy a couple of times,
It just
but
keeps
it
coming
keeps
back.
happening.
Yeah. Her neighbor doesn't like her very much. Alright, Nick. Do you have a spot where you want to live?
Huh?
Nick?
who are you talking to?
Nick? Horace? He may be AFK at the moment.
Hang on just a sec.
Sorry, my brother's sister. I mean, my brother's a fiance or whatever he calls it. Sorry, I don't remember what stage of the relationship they are called. And she was checking up why I called last time.
You're good. I was trying
Hello?
to ask Horace if he's here.
Uh,
But I think he's currently AFK. Tanina, you were saying you lived in the Econoline van?
around a lot.
Huh?
I don't have a fixed place that I leave it parked.
Okay.
Um, Mostly because you do that, and people start getting ideas.
Yeah. So, did we
And
want...
people don't bitch about, oh well, it was there one night. 2, 3, 4 nights, people start to complain.
Yep. Unless you live where I do, in which case you can't park anywhere overnight and sleep in your car. Ha 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 ha.
Why not?
There was an incident where a family had parked their RV in front of our Walmart, and they were being raucous and rowdy. They were asked to leave. The cops got called, and a couple of cops got shot, along with most of them got shot or arrested. So we just decided no more. We're not doing that. Go somewhere else, find a hotel, something, figure it out.
Right. But there's no windows in the back. How do you know anybody's in it?
Uh,
I lost you.
to some extent, it doesn't necessarily matter that heavily, but on the other side, like, Night City doesn't have that ruling. That's just where I'm at, specifically.
But the one key factor I've noticed in all of the people who get kicked out and that sort of thing,
Yeah.
they was being rowdy and drawing attention.
Yeah, and one bad apple ruins it for the whole bunch.
If you keep a low profile, people tend not to complain.
True. Alright. Did we want to upfit the van? Or are we... Well, if you try to
Sure, we
make
can
the
do that.
endurance check, then you fail. So,
I can't meet it.
yeah. So, I think
I know for a fact I can't meet it.
we will probably go with the upfit on the van for that one, and then let them stay with you in the future to help them avoid that too. Horace,
I
Sir
remember those
Nicholas,
those vans.
Nick, Horace, are you here? Are you with us? Or did he die?
I'm not dead.
Heat stroked Canadian? How do you know global warming's not a myth? Well, our Canadian friend is currently AFK, possibly due to the heat. I can make jokes because my computer is sitting here telling me that there's a heat warning. And I'm like, bruh, it's colder than it was yesterday right now. What the fuck do you mean? It's 106 and it was 110 this point yesterday. Fuck off. It's hot. Alright. I can come back to that with him in a minute. So, current juncture, where we're currently sitting, you guys do have a little bit of downtime available to you. As such, you heal equal to your body stat for every day you spend resting. And that is a full day spent at home, chilling on the couch, resting properly. In doing so,
It's 98 degrees at my place.
98? That's
Yeah.
rookie numbers. That's springtime for me, motherfucker. That sounds like
It's
spring
always
weather
better.
over here.
It's always bigger in Texas.
Except when it comes to the heat, or how many people actually own the actual number of firearms. Fun fact, you want to know the state that has the most firearms per person per capita?
Ohio.
Nope. It's not Texas either.
Fort Knox? I was gonna say
I
Fort
thought it was
Knox.
Texas.
No, it's not
Why would I
Texas.
think it's Texas? I would never think it was Texas because I know Texas doesn't have as many. It doesn't have a gun behind every blade of grass.
Maybe not at your house.
No, but Arizona has one behind every tumbleweed. Or every cactus. How do you do that?
I mean, like,
Every grain of sand.
Every random
feels like
bush in the dirt.
a rock star. The rock star I used to listen to, he was doing jokes saying he had more guns than Fort Knox.
Yeah. Alright. So. I think
Last time
we
I
are...
had, if someone were to, if they were to say, "Oh, y'all like trouble," well, give me a Taco Bell. My ass would be tighter than Fort Knox.
Fair enough. Alright. I think we are kind of getting to that natural wrapping up point here pretty quick. So, if we want to deal with all that downtime stuff, you guys want to run me through what you guys are doing for the next week or so? in character, so that way you get some healing going on, get some work going, get some income rolling in for that regular 9 to 5. All the usual
Yeah,
nonsense that do.
Cogsworth is just going to try his best to restore his you know how if he doesn't know anything about what happened to his family, he's just going to keep trying to do repair work for weapons and all that.
All right.
His usual gig. How much would that normally get him per job?
Um,
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
A lot.
I was hollering for you for a minute.
Quite a bit.
So you just missed the TPK.
Wait, what? What the fuck? I deal with the plumbing. I know the fucking poem. TPK come out of nowhere. Okay. Mike, you dead or is still kicking? Or
You are still kicking.
coming source?
How is that, boy?
They're fucking with you, dude.
I don't know.
Big time.
Add a favor.
So how was that one, boy?
Uh,
So how was that? How'd you like me messing with him?
10 out of 10. That was a good one. Uh, where in my book is what I was looking for. Oh, right. That's what I was looking for. Where is... It's not Friday Night Firefight. It's not getting it done, is it? Roll abilities. Aha, there we go. Maker, attack roll ability. Upgrade expertise, fabrication, invention. That is invent time, and that goes into medtech. Where is the frickin' hustle chart? The fuck?
Hello.
Am I still here? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
I've been able to hear you.
Okay.
How about you play hide and go fuck yourself?
Okay.
Who, me?
I guess your fan is the 18 fan.
Put me on your do not call list. Yet.
Oh,
It's kind of what I figured that was.
I get so many spam calls.
I get those a lot too. I just ignore them.
The problem is they're doing number spoofing, so I can't tell if it's a spam call or someone actually trying to get a hold of me until I pick it up.
oh,
So I just settle for doing my best to make the spammer cry until they hang up.
no, no,
That's
no, no, you have this type of fan, the 18 fan.
No, it's more space,
John
fewer
Wick.
windows, and scruffier.
My gosh, Peter. I'm nervous about that.
That's for night market, so that's not what I want. Where the fuck is getting paid? Riato, do you remember where the hustle chart is to pay you guys in the book off the top of your head?
I do not, but stand by.
Are you just map out of it or the backup is finished?
What's up? Nick, I missed your question.
I am the backup is finished, or is still keep doing it?
Oh, the answer to your question, 381.
I was almost there.
Free candy. I like your van.
All right. You guys are all going to be getting 1,000 eddies for the job that we just did from What's His Nuts.
Woo.
And
That's
then,
that is the name.
I thought you said, "Where's his nuts?"
Yeah.
What's His Nuts? And then you are each going to roll 1d6, and I will let you know how much you get from your week's worth of 9 to 5.
I am not doing a 9 to 5.
Your equivalent of a 9 to 5.
4.
Two.
I got a 5.
I don't know if you noticed, but I was almost all the way down to half hits. I am curling up in my van for a week, buddy.
Well, yeah, and then, like, after that, you gotta go to work and get to work. You still gotta pay bills.
Yeah.
You still gotta eat.
How many?
Miss V, you said you got a 5?
Yes, I want the 5.
Alright. So you brought down a major system with some ransomware and got paid to uninstall it for some corp, and you got $200 for that.
Awesome.
I got a 2.
I got a 4.
Alright. 2 is gonna be you rebuilt some shit you scavenged, and you're gonna make $100 off of it for Mr. Cogsworth. As for Horace, you said you got a 4,
Yes.
and you were playing a media, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Alright. So you exposed a big story that got you a few enemies and a little bit of cash. Then you $200 in your pocket.
Yeah.
And, Sir Riata, you want to give me a d6?
3.
Alright. You helped a client break into some shit or another, and yeah, you busted up in some joint and snagged some shit for a client, netting you $200. Fairly simple, fairly easy. Everybody gets a little bit of cash. Everybody's going to get 80 IP for the week. Make sure you add it to your total and your current, both. And then if you want to
Really
spend
have
some,
trouble keeping track of that.
What is IP for the week?
80. Yep. Not too terrible.
How many days we heal up?
That is going to be equal to your body. So you heal
Okay.
hit points equal to your body every day you spend resting. Take what you're missing, divide that by your body, and that will give you the number of days.
Okay, my body is 5. 2.5.
Yep, 2.5 days.
Okay.
Everyone's will be slightly different, but close to.
Yeah.
Well, how about 6 basically net me?
Hmm.
6 body.
So that would heal
6
you
points a day.
6 points per day if you had missed any. You should still be at full health.
Asking out of curiosity.
Ah, yes. So you heal equal to your body stat every day you spend resting. Meaning everyone's going to be a little bit different, taking a different amount of time to heal up.
Now my character is dizzy or lightheaded after the backup is finished.
Nope, you feel just as normal and well rested as you normally would after a good night's sleep.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I thought there's dizziness, stuff like that. Light headache.
Alright. Let's do some math real quick.
That is meant as a joke. If The Witcher exists in the timeline, then Stardew also exists in the timeline. But they do in fact have an MMO built in and baked into the game. So, the only reason I bring that up.
Okay.
Fun today, Void?
Huh?
You having fun today, Void?
Yeah, always.
I was having fun too. Also, Mighty's been
Um.
enjoying his nap the entire time. I'm surprised he doesn't yap at y'all.
What time is it? In the midnight,
It is
noon?
mid-morning-ish.
Hmm. Okay, I will
Hmm?
go to the local store to buy up a big box of donuts and a couple of coffees. How much that costs for the whole crew?
Dozen donuts and a handful of coffees, say 20 eddies.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it also depends on the quality of the donuts.
Yes, it does. I'm just thinking standard box
You know,
of
if
donuts is like $5 or $10.
oh yeah,
All right. Does
Yeah.
anyone have anything else we need to cover today?
No. I should say comment to no, buddy. Yeah, I feel great after my strange nap I got.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're
I think
feeling
my sleeping in
better.
the car didn't bother me this time.
Alrighty then. I believe that's where we'll sit and call it and say
Okay.
until next week.
Yay.
You guys are going to be resting up,
Um,
Woohoo.
doing the 9 to 5s, doing the usual grind of daily life as we go about and do the grind of daily life. We
yeah.
will pick up next
Open
week
Night City.
and
Okay.
may or may not end up launching into a little bit of the jacket module and see how that
Ooh.
goes with some new tech.
Same thing. I look forward to it.
Alrighty, then I will catch you guys next week. Until then.
Awesome. Yay.